Welcome back to Doppler 9 and 10 STEM. Today, we're talking about clouds.
Essentially what's happening is the fan is pulling air up. This creates low pressure, and this acts like the updraft in our thunderstorm.
Zoinks! We joined Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and the gang for the new mashup rock and roll musical sequel, Scooby-Doo Doo-Wop Two-Wop.
We've got much colder air still off to the north, hanging on to Canada, and that's because the main core of the jet stream is working as a barrier to keep that further north. As we head into the weekend, and by Monday, it is going to be sliding much further south. What that means is we've got a drastic change in temperature that's going to be driving that cold air down while also kicking up another system that'll be moving along the jet stream over the clear.
But right now, looking at those main roads, we're not seeing anything too bad. A little bit of light snow still on the ground. As we're heading through the next few hours, though, again, that blowing and drifting snow is going to make it even harder to keep roads clear. We've seen drifts already of several feet this morning, and we're seeing them right now, even if we look down at the sidewalk here right along Mitchell Street. So
that creates a vacuum. So all of the molecules of air in there are spreading out. That pulls up the water from inside, and you get this. Isn't that cool? Sun, it's the fourth planet from the sun. Surface temperatures can get as cold as negative 140 degrees. Comparatively, remember, we've hit 800 degrees Fahrenheit on the surface of Venus. From here, we just get colder. We are just under 2,000 feet away from our sun, which again, basically not visible anymore. So, fun fact about Jupiter, first of all, my favorite planet by far.
Hero Day.
Right.
So if you were watching a couple weeks ago, Xavier and I had a little tussle over who was better.
Right.
Iron Man is better. Well, goodbye 60s, hello 40s and 50s. Today is certainly feeling a whole lot different than yesterday, and that is thanks to a cold front that moved through last night. So what that means for us today is, of course, those colder temperatures, but we're also seeing a decent amount of cloud cover and a little bit of lake effect snow. We're not going to see really anything when it comes to accumulations with this snow because it's really going to be moving out here in the next hour. But our next system is not far away. We've been talking a lot about it. Here's what we know right now. The system is changing very quickly, and with that, we're seeing quite a bit of change. So what we do know is that timing is going to be overnight and into tomorrow afternoon. A mix is very likely, but it's hard to say where that freezing line is going to set up and exactly when we see that changeover from rain to snow, which will highly impact the rest of the forecast, of course. Also, the track has been shifting further to the south. For now, we still think the lower peninsula will be seeing some of this precipitation, but of course, we're keeping you updated. We will have more updates coming up at 4 and 5 tonight. So here is that system down to the south. It's going to be tracking to the north throughout the afternoon today, moving in tonight after 10 to 11 p.m. Starting off as rain, because today temperatures are going to be well into the 40s and 50s by this afternoon, and especially in the central lower where our high is going to be in those upper 50s. So starting as rain, as we head into the overnight hours, it tracks further to the north, and then here is where things start to change. We have different solutions. Some scenarios are putting out that changeover from rain to snow earlier. Some don't see that change of rain to snow until about 7 a.m., and that's where we start to get a little bit more of that mix moving in. As we head into the morning hours, or the afternoon, on Friday, we're going to see the tail end of the system move out. That's when we're likely to see more snow as that colder air filters in from the north behind the system. Then moving out into the afternoon, and we're going to continue to clear up as we head through the next few days. Now we do have some more chances for snow later in the week, but here is our snowcast for this system. Likely what we're seeing is most areas in the the tip of the Mitt and the northern lower likely seeing just a trace to an inch. Some isolated spots seeing 3 to 6 because of that quick changeover from rain to snow. We'll get some intensification and could drop some heavy wet snow fairly quickly. Now, this is what we're expecting right now. We will keep you updated, of course, as we see more changes, but today, not too bad out there. Temperatures are going to be on the cooler side in the UP, 35 Sault Ste. Marie, 42 in Kinross, and then also 37 in Rogers City. Northern lower going to be gustier at times. We've got 38 degrees there in Charlevoix, 43 in Mansalona, and 50 degrees in West Branch. Then 55 in Gladwin, 55 in Mount Pleasant, and 48 in Big Rapids. So tonight's overnight lows will be below freezing for most of us. 28 Sault Ste. Marie, 30 Detour Village and 32 in Petoskey, hugging that freezing mark. 32 for Gaylord, 35 Lake City. Here's of course where we're seeing those temperatures above freezing, which does give us more of that potential for mix and more rain likely in those regions. Then 37 in Clare and 38 in Mount Pleasant. So tonight into tomorrow, it's where we got some messy weather. We do start to dry out as we head through the end of the week. So Friday afternoon, temperatures in the 40s and 50s, not feeling too bad. We do cool off a bit as we head into the weekend though, starting with those upper 30s and 50s. And then by Sunday, back down into the 30s and 40s as we've got another system coming through. And next week is going to be a windy one because we've got system